Hello everybody, my name is Susan and today I'm back again with a brand new video. It's so hard to make the introduction sometimes, but that doesn't matter for now, alright? So, welcome back again today. Welcome back again with another brand new video. And today in this video, okay, I know there are a lot of YouTubers, alright? So in this video, there will be 5 parts of this video. There will be there will be 5 parts. First part is how to get the Pyro Master. I'll show you guys how to get the Pyro Master, stuff like those. And the second part is each of the moves is showcased, and the third part is I'll showcase the moves again, but this time I will be showcasing the base damage. For example, the damage you do during PvP, like in the war section or in the boss section. And the fourth part, tips and tricks on how to use them in PvP and bosses. I will be showing you guys on how to use those in PvP and bosses effectively. Alright. And the final part, which is a summary, in conclusion, everything, like my opinion about this magic and stuff. Do I recommend you guys using it and stuff? So yeah, well, without further ado, let's go into the video. Alright, so without further ado, alright, so we're gonna start with the first part, which is how to get the Pyro Master magic. So, okay, so an easy introduction about the Pyro Master magic. So, Pyro Master is basically fire. Okay, I'm just gonna go here, change magic. So it's basically fire magic, but an evolved version of the fire magic, and it evolved into what it's called right now, Pyro Master. Well, in the future, there will eventually be like a generation 3 of the fire magic or stuff like that. I don't know, but there will be in the future. So I'll be talking about those in the future. And as for now, we currently will be focusing on the Pyro Master. And I don't have much magic on Pyro Master, so don't expect me to do like crazy amount of damage, alright? And alright, so how to get the magic. Alright, so first things first, you need to go talk to Blaze here. He will teach you the base. Okay, so first things first. First of all, he will teach you he will give you quests on like how to attain more fire. Okay, it's gonna start by giving you quests that you need to get that you need to do in order to get fire magic, like the more fire magics. So after you finish all of the quests in the fire in getting all of the fire magics, after that, Blaze will teach you and will give you quests that you need to do that is necessary for you to unlock Pyro Master's magic. For example, once you got Magma Shot, Magma Shot you need to get it from battling the boss. So once you get a shot, and then like do a little bit like a quest or two, and then he will start giving you quests on how to get like your first skill, which is the heat scourge, and so on, blah blah blah, something like those. And so yeah, that's basically on how you get the Pyro Master magic and the a short introduction about Pyro Master magic. And alright, move on. Second part. Each of the move showcase. Alright, here it goes. I won't be having someone to showcase for me, but it's fine. I'm gonna show you on a true damage dummy. So, okay, I'm gonna read the description about the Pyro magic power. Alright, so first move, Heat Scourge. It's an area type, area effect AoE. Create an area of heat that deals tick damage over time to anyone caught in it. Upgrading Heat Scourge will increase its damage. Alright, so I'm gonna use it right here. I hope I don't lag too much over. Alright. Here goes Heat Scourge, first move. Let's go! Boom. Which is like okay, so I'm sorry, it's kind of noisy, but alright, so basically what this move does, it's basically like it emits a scourge of heat. There's 3 ticks in total, I think. And then anyone that's close to you will get caught on the heat scourge attack. And I think it does burning too. Alright, it does burning too, right? So yeah, apparently it does burning, which is also the tick damage over time. something like that. Alright, so that's the first move. And the second move, Pyro Techniques, a range type of skill. It's like an enhanced version of the Fire Magic's Magma Shot. Alright, so fire is a series of explosive fire rounds that explodes on contact. Upgrading power techniques will increase in damage. So this is the skill right here. I aim and then shoot like balls of fire, something like that. I like. Yeah, I like. I know. I like. I knew. I like. Okay, I'm gonna do the skill again because I like. I'm gonna do the skill because I'm lagging. Alright, here goes. Alright, so that's basically what Pyrotechnics does, and so that's basically what it does, and so it basically is, it's an enhanced version of the Fire Magic's Magma Shot, but like the shots are, I think it's bigger, although the shots are lesser than the Magma Shot skill shot, but I think it's like more bigger and they hit wider areas, something like that, I think. Alright, so that's basically what it does, and I think it does burning too. I mean, it's practically fire, so of course it does burning. Alright, and for the third skill, Blaze Sword. Summon a large fire sword and stab it into the ground in front of you. Upgrading Blaze Sword will increase the damage, and of course it's another area of attack damage, attack of damage I'm talking about. So this is what it looks like. Alright, I'm gonna showcase it right here. I'm gonna point my mouse around here, and then I'm gonna show you the skill. Oh, it summons a huge sword and then bam, deals AoE. The AoE is quite good, but it only does one tick. It only does one tick of damage though, but it's good lah. It's still good. The AoE is quite nice, and yep, and that's Blaze Sword. And so onto the fourth skill, Fire Dash. Dash forward quickly and causes burn damage those caught on your lunge. Upgrading Fire Dash will increase its damage, and of course there's another area of effect attack, which is nice. So you can also use this as a dash too, so it's also a good thing. So this is what the move looks like. So I'm gonna aim here and then press F, and it's gonna dash straight through. And then I also does burning damage apparently. Okay, yeah, I somehow didn't saw that, but yeah, it does burning damage. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. So like this, aim and attack. Yep. I think I missed the attacks, but yeah, it does burning damage. The AoE is not that good, but it it burns anyone or anything that caught in your lunge. So that's Fire Dash, and you can also use it as a mobility move. You can also use it as a dashing or mobility move, the escape, something like that, which is also pretty awesome. And for the fifth skill, Magma Steps. I like this skill a lot because okay, I'm gonna show you what it does. So Magma Steps, area of effect, of course, secret magma from your feet, which leaves an area which causes burn damage. Upgrading Magma Steps to increase damage. So this is what it does. Alright. So I'm gonna. It doesn't require any aiming. So this is what it does. So I click F and then I move, and it leaves like a series of magma behind me that burns anyone that steps on the magma. It's a very good AoE skill if like a bunch of people is around you. It's very nice. If you can like trap your opponents and then trap your opponents and stay on the magma, it's gonna do like a lot of damage. That's why I personally like this skill a lot, and it burns a lot too, so it's also a good thing. So alright, and so on, and go on. So the final skill is just the ultimate move, Heat Radiation. It means waves of heat that deals area damage directly from your position. Upgrading heat damage will increase its damage. Alright, so this is Heat Radiation. So I'm gonna click F, and also no aim required. So I'll click F. And this is what it does. It's basically like Heat Squirt, which is the first move, but it doesn't only attack once, but it attacks multiple times. For anyone, but it functions just like Heat Squirt, but anyone that's caught inside, your attack will get burned like I don't know how much times, but it will get burned like several times, which is very deadly if anyone close to you. Which is alright. So think of this skill as heat scorch, but it just attacks you several times instead of just once. So it's like an upgrade version of heat scorch, something like that. Just think of it like that way, alright? So alright, let's move on to the third part of the video. I'm gonna show. Okay, so each move showcase base damage PvP, alright? So which is base damage right here. So this is the third part of the video, alright? You're gonna do heat scorch again, the first, alright? So you're gonna do the first skill again, but this time we're gonna look at the base damage, alright? So without further ado, let's start. So base damage. What's base damage? Base damage is the damage to deal against your opponent on war section, which is PvP, or the damage you deal against the boss. Alright, so or mobs like the disruptor tower and the corrupted, stuff like those enemies like those. Alright, so the first skill, heat scorch. Alright, heat scorch. Okay, but I won't be reading the description again because I already read it at the second part. So here it goes. Alright, bam. Alright, so it minus 7 damage and it does AoE. Pretty decent. It's around 3 to 4 ticks of AoE damage too, which is also pretty good. It does damage over time. I mean, of course, it's burning. So yeah. And then for the second skill is pyrotechnics. Alright, I'm not going to description again because I already read before. So alright, I'm going to show you its base damage. So I'm going to aim it around here. No, I'm just going to aim at one target. Alright, like this. Bam. Oh, minus. Oh. Alright, nice. Minus 12. If it's critical, it does 24 damage. So minus 12 damage, 3 shots, pretty decent. It's not that strong, but it's still decent, alright? Alright, so on to the third skill, which is Blaze Sword, alright? Here it goes, Blaze Sword. Okay, I'm gonna aim it right here, Blaze Sword. Bam! Minus 24. That's pretty decent, to be honest, but it only attacks once. But it's still AoE, so it's also good, right? It can damage a whole enemies if it's clumped up together. And for the fourth skill, Fire Dash. Alright, here it comes. I'm gonna aim this at this one enemy right here. So Fire Dash, go. Alright, we're gonna do Fire Dash again, so Oh, it does. Okay, it also minus 7 damage, just like heat scorch, but it also minus 7 damage, just like heat scorch, and it does damage over time. You just take damage too, just like heat scorch, but its AoE is not that big lah, but it's still a very good ability. I can still say that. And for the fifth move, Magma Steps. Alright, here it comes. So I'm gonna click F. Here it goes. Bam. Alright. Minus 10 damage, and that's like a lot of tick damage. It depends on how long you stay on the magma. It deals pretty good damage. That's what I can say, alright. Magma Steps pretty decent. AoE is quite good, quite big, but the damage depends on how long your enemies stay inside the radius of the Magma Steps. Alright, and now for the final skill, which is Heat Radiation, the ultimate skill of Pyro Master. So here it goes. Okay, and minus 10 damage too. Okay, so it functions just like Heat Scorch, but it is doing 10 damage and even more damage. Okay, it doesn't only attack once. It attacks you several times. Very awesome. Very strong and very painful, of course. And okay, so tips and that's all for the third part showcase, and now on to the fourth one. Tips and tricks on how to use them in bosses. Alright, so before I'm gonna go to fight against the boss. So basically, Pyro Master, and you know what? I'm gonna save the explanation as a summary. I'm gonna go fight the boss first. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna use the crab boss as a demonstration. Alright, I'm kind of lazy at finding other bosses and problem with destructor defense. So yeah. Alright, here he comes, here's the boss. Oh, I'm lagging, yeah. Basically, what you just spam on the use as for now, just spam on the use. Right? Yeah, and I mean, crab boss is practically the easiest boss in the game. I don't even give a fuck about. But like, I don't think it's really that hard. You just spam on the skills, and it does burning, a lot of burning. Look at the damage, it's pretty OP, man. Yeah, just keep doing that, and yeah, I'm gonna. But crap, I'm lagging, bro, I'm lagging. Oh, yeah, I need to dodge those. Alright, so once you're in the range, you use Pyro techniques. Alright, doesn't do much damage, but it's still more damage, and you can also use Blaze Sword. Bam! Okay, you can also use it while you're moving to 3 pieces. Alright, I'm gonna go and use my ultimate skill. Alright, I need to get close to it. Oh yeah, guys, of course, when you're battling bosses, you need to like have some. Okay, so I basically wasted my Magma steps. It's fine. I mean, right now currently I don't have any like shielding options. I don't have any healing options, so yeah. And I don't have like a water gain and stuff like that, so it's kind of harder, but it's fine. If you somehow manage yourself, you can still beat the boss pretty easily. Back then, I made a full tutorial video on how to beat all of the bosses with fire magic. Yes, very plain old simple fire magic, bro. Alright, so it's about to die in a few seconds. Okay, I'm lagging. That's basically how you use the Pyro Master against the boss. I'm not gonna show you the full fight, but it's fine. Okay, so you don't need to watch me. You don't need to watch me on how to beat it. So this is what basically you're going to do. So once you're in a range, right, you use Pyro techniques. Once you're in a range, the cooldown isn't that long either. So it's a very good move. Just keep spamming it once you're in the range, and the cooldown isn't really that long. Pretty decent, and if you have enough HP, and when the boss is weakened, just run straight and then spam all of your burning damage. It deals an insane amount of damage. Seriously, a lot of damage. Alright, so that's how you deal with that. Basically, all the bosses. All you need to do, right, is to just watch out for their attacks, and if you're in the range, use Pyro techniques, and once the boss is weakened and you have enough HP, you should rush through the boss and spam all of it. So that's basically it. So alright, and now for the PvP section. Alright, I don't have anyone to choke it for me right now, so it's fine. So I don't have anyone to choke it for me right now, because at the moment there's not a lot of like good people in the section right now, so I rarely play PvP. We're just waiting for the update to drop, so I'm gonna join PvP once the update drops, but I can still explain to you on how to play PvP well, Pyro Master. Alright, so this is what you do. Okay. So listen closely, right? Listen closely. So at the start, when you run straight against your opponent, alright? So once you're close against your opponent and your opponent's close to you, and when it's about to attack you, do your first skill approach, and then it will burn him. And of course, if he doesn't has water DNA or any like rock armor skill, of course you'll back off just by that one skill. Because if he doesn't back off, right, you can do this and then this. Yeah, if it doesn't back up, you can do those, and then you're gonna burn the hell out of it. Or you can even use the ultimate, but defend ultimate, right? So if he does back off, I wouldn't say it, but maybe you will go and chase after him or her, and or if you're on the range, just do Pyro techniques like that. Of course, it requires aiming. Oh yeah, and also once the Pyro techniques once the pyrotechnic skill have made contact with an object, it will explode. So it doesn't like only like go past your target like magma shot. It actually explodes too, which is also made another AoE pretty decent. Not just some. It's basically magma shot but stronger. Okay, summary. And that's basically it. And basically Pyro Master, right? Pyro Master. Okay, so that's how it. I'm just gonna keep it short. That's how you basically use Pyro Master against PvP and summary. Right now, summary. The most important part, summary. Alright, summary. So basically, this magic is basically a fire magic but evolved version. So when you're in PvP or just say this, when you're in PvP, right, and you're using Pyro Master, you basically damage your opponent by heavily dealing AoE damage around them. Like when they approaches you, you do this, and then this, and then this, or even your opponent and this. So he relies on huge AoE damage and burning damage on constantly dealing. I mean, Pyro Master is basically you relying on constantly burning your opponent and releasing a lot of heat and AoE burning damage on your opponent, just constantly damaging with a lot of fire damage and burn damage over time, just want to say. And AoE, all of its skills are AoE. Yes, all of its skills are AoE, so you rely on that too. And like when there's like a horde of enemies approaching you, that's where you shine. If they don't know how to protect themselves properly, then yeah, they are so dead. You just basically spam all of your skills, like you just do heat radiation, heat squad, and then that's all, just burn the hell out of them, and then GG. And that's how you basically win, triumph against them, and just constantly dealing burn damage against your opponents. That's basically Pyro Master. And also you can use the Pyro Master skills, AoE skills, to your advantage too. So you can also counter hordes of enemies if used properly, something like that. And against the boss, so basically just spam the skills when the boss is weakened, something like that. So summary. Okay, so do I recommend you guys using this magic? I recommend anyone to use this magic if you have the time or the curiosity. Yeah, maybe you can give it a try and use this magic. I wouldn't say this magic is bad. It's actually not bad. It's pretty good. And I wouldn't say it's very good at least, because there's also flaws and weaknesses on using this magic. For example, you cannot use water DNA, and then you cannot like trap your opponents, and you don't have skills that have like auto aim, stuff like those. But it's fine. It still has the huge AoE skill, huge AoE damage on those skills, something like that. So yeah, I recommend everyone try out this magic. If you mainly use Pyro Master magic, then well, that's awesome, man. I am creator magic, so I didn't really make any magic, so yeah. And that's basically all I need. That's basically all about the parts of this video. So yeah, that's basically the full explanation and showcase on how to use Pyro Master effectively. So that's basically all. Well, that's basically all for today's video. Thanks everyone for watching today's video. Smash that like button, smash that if you like this video, and subscribe for more. Hit the notification bell, and just to stay tuned for my next videos. And I think I'm not talking about my English is still such bullshit, but I'm still getting there, alright. And stay tuned for more. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. See you later, boys.